one of the things that we try to do is to educate everyone on all the changes that are happening. You know, what is the latest with the guidelines and the products that are out there. And you know, the realtors are, you know, they are out in the community as well every day, you know, looking for buyers and sellers. So, you know, the more information that we convey to them and let them know what's really happening helps them, you know, go out to find more clients.
We've dealt with several years of negative press about things that have happened within the mortgage industry. Consumers who were guided to a mortgage that was not something that they could afford and ultimately ended up not being able to afford it and losing their home. So I find today that the #1 concern among consumers is this going to be a mortgage that I can afford, and is it going to be a mortgage that I'll be approved for?
I think it's our responsibility to bring them in, talk to them, coach them through the whole process, make them understand that it's not as bad as it seems out there. That is our sole responsibility, especially right now with the way the world is and the economy is. It's up to us to tell them, you can still get money, you can still buy a home, here's how you do it.
There's a misconception out there that people think that you need to have 20% down or you can't buy a house. That's not the case. I mean, there's still many viable options for loan programs out there. What's different now than what it used to be is the amount of documentation that is required. About 5 or 6 years ago, there were quite a few loans where, with good credit scores, you didn't really need much documentation at all. Now, because of the regulatory changes, everything has to be documented. Every bit of income, every deposit, all of your accounts have to be verified. It requires much more, and as a result, there's a lot more hand-holding that is needed. That's why I feel it's important to have somebody that you know that you can talk to and call, and that's somebody that's there all the time. I think that's very important. That's what we are. That's what we do.
There is money out there. We're lending money every day. There are mortgages out there. Things are a little tighter. However, there is plenty of money out there to lend.
You just have to kind of educate them and let them know that, you know, look, this isn't going to last forever. Rates are low. They're not going to stay low. The inventory's high. It's not always going to be like that. The prices are down. They're going to go up. So it's a good time to remind them that, you know, do it and don't take your time doing it, because the market can change just like that.
There's never been a better time to buy a home than today from an affordability point of view. You know, values have leveled off and are at a level where through the combination of the values of homes that people are purchasing today and unprecedented low interest rates, payments, which is the critical component of buying a home, are as low as I've seen them in my entire career over 32 years.
Well, there is an advantage with all the bad press, because people are actually coming to you and saying, I probably can't get a mortgage right now, can I? And they're starting out the conversation. I'd like to buy a house, but I don't think I can get a mortgage. Is it really that bad? And that gives us the opportunity just to work them into our programs that are out there and to try to educate them. So in one standpoint, they're coming on board thinking that they're not going to be able to get a mortgage. And once they get into the either the Helping Hands program or into, I like to think, the hands of the company, they get the confidence to know that their dream is going to come true.